Hi and welcome guys. Today I have another special game I wanted to share with you. This game was played in 1986 in Cadiz, Spain, between Jesus Sepulveda, who was playing with white pieces, and Prieto, who was playing with black pieces. And what is interesting about this game is, although both of these players are lesser known players, this game is really fun because it features a king's gambit and an incredible checkmate combination. White sacrificed his both rooks in order to create an amazing win and a truly wonderful checkmate. So I'm sure you will definitely love this game. And just a quick note, if you like this game, please leave a comment, like and share the video because it will help me get more reach and it will help the growth of my channel. Thank you so much in advance, and we will go straight into the game. So game started with e4 and e5 for black, f4 and e takes on f4 for black, so this is king's gambit accepted. White continues with knight f3 and black plays g5. His idea is to protect this pawn, and also his later idea is to involve his queen and check the white king. So game continued with knight c3 and black continues with his plan with g4. Right now this knight is attacked and white decided to play knight e5, after which black continues his plan with queen h4 check. Now white has few options. He can either play g3 or he can move his king. White decided to play g3 here, and black continues with f takes on g3. And now it can get a little bit scary for white if white is unable to respond properly. So white responds with queen takes on g4, which is the best option in this position. Black plays g2 check. It is a discovered check from the queen, of course. And now white decided to take black's queen. Queen takes on h4 and g takes on h1 with the promotion of a queen. And right now white is a rook down, but he has a lot of his pieces involved in the attack, and what is going to follow is truly an amazing victory for white. Firstly, white plays queen h5, which is the best option in this position, and right now there is a threat on f7. Right now black decided to play bishop d6, which is not the best move, of course. This piece is still undefended. The best line that could leave black in life in this game was knight h6. So after queen h5, I will show you the line. Black should play knight h6. Game would continue with d4 here. Right now this bishop is opened and is threatening to take this knight. So black's best response is d6. Black's idea is to remove this knight as soon as possible because this is the most dangerous piece for white in this current position. So the game continues with bishop takes on h6, d takes on e5, queen takes on e5 check. Right now this is a fork. This rook will fall. Bishop e6 for black, queen takes on h8, knight d7 to protect this bishop. And black now continues with castle queenside, which is the best move because right now his king is safe and there is no more checkmate threats. The game continues with queen takes on h7, after which black takes this bishop obviously. Queen h6 for white, knight g6 for black, and castle queenside for white. And this is the end of this line. White is doing much better here. He has two pawns up. Of course, after rook h8 this pawn will probably fall, but this is generally a better position for white, and this was the only line that black could have played that would leave this game playable for black. So of course this wasn't played. Bishop d6 was played, and after this move white continues with queen takes on f7 check. King is forced to go on d8, and white continues with d4. Obviously you want to involve this piece and you want to give this deadly check on g5. So the game continues with knight e7. Black wants to stop this, and white continues the same with bishop g5. Obviously white wants to continue this pressure on this weak e7 square. So game continues with knight c6 to continue the protection of e7 knight, and now white plays knight d5. Now already white has a huge advantage, and already there are some checkmate threats here. Although this pawn is hanging, white is not so worried about that. So game continues with queen takes on e4 check, bishop e2. Of course you don't want to trade anything right now because you have a much better position here. So black continues with queen h1 check. Black wants to take this other rook as well, but it is too little too late. Now we will go back a little bit before we continue the game, and after bishop e2, what would happen if black decided to offer the trade here? Then the game would continue with knight takes on c6 check. Right now black can either take with his d pawn or his b pawn. If he takes with his b pawn, d takes on c6, then the game continues with bishop takes on e7 check. If bishop takes on e7, queen e7 is checkmate, and after bishop e7 check, if king decides to go on d7, then the game continues with bishop f6 check. Bishop is forced to play e7, and queen e7 is the checkmate. So this wasn't a good move as well for black. So after queen h1 check, king will move on d2, and black continues with queen takes on a1, and now white finds an incredible sacrifice with queen e8 check. And now black has two options. He can either take this queen with his king or with his rook. If he decides to take with his rook, there is a beautiful smothered checkmate with knight f7. So as you can see, this is a truly beautiful checkmate. And in this position, after queen e8, if he decides to take with his king, then the game continues with knight f6 check. And if king decides to go on f8, the game finishes with beautiful bishop h6 checkmate, which actually was how the game ended here. Of course, after knight f6 check, if black king decides to go on d8, there is a beautiful knight f7 checkmate. So look at this, two knights are shredding the black's position, and they managed to checkmate the black king. Now we will go back a little bit as well. So after queen takes on a1, queen e8 was played, which was obviously a great move, but white had another option here. He could continue with knight takes on c6 check. If b takes on c6, then the game continues with bishop takes on e7 check. Bishop takes on e7 is forced, and queen takes on e7 is a checkmate. Black had another possibility here as well. So after knight c6, if d takes on c6, then the game continues with bishop takes on e7 check. And if you decide to obviously to take with the bishop, then queen e7 is checkmate. So after bishop e7, there is another line here. If the king decides to go on d7, then you can finish with beautiful knight f6 checkmate. If not that, if you prefer playing with bishop, you can also finish the game with bishop g4, a beautiful checkmate. So this was all for today's game, guys. If you enjoyed this game, please leave a comment, like and share this video, as this will help me reach more views and it will help me reach more engagement, which will help me grow my channel. Obviously, as you all know, I'm trying to grow my channel and I'm trying to make this channel a primary source of my income. Thank you all for helping me doing this, and I will see you in the next video. Have a nice evening. Bye bye.